Okay, good morning. We are going to see today a new topic that is very easy. Of course, before to go to the topic, we need to know something that I know that you know. But anyway, let me refresh your knowledge about that. All right? Is how to graph linear equation like this. Then, for the topic today, you need to know how to graph this equation. There is a different way to graph a linear equation. For me, the easy way is the way that I'm going to show you right now. All right? Then, if we have a linear equation that is like that, y equals mx plus b, we have, you know, that b is the y intersection. All right? But b, for me, to graph the equation, will be my starting point. All right? My starting point. And the second thing that we need to know is the slope. I'm going to call P over Q. That you know that the slope is rise over room. Then the numerator is going to tell me how to move the point up or down, and the denominator right and left. Then if the numerator is positive, the point is going to move up. If it's negative, it's going to move down. Okay? Then, because this is right, and room, when the denominator is positive, it's going to move to the right. And when it's negative, it's going to move to the left. If we know that, it will be very easy to graph a linear equation. All right? For example, if I have this equation and I need to graph y, for example, equal negative 2/3 x plus 2. Okay? Then you are going to use this to graph. You can use any other way that you know. But I think that this is the easy way. All right? For me, I don't know for you. I'm going to the rectangular coordinate system. Then, a starting point is B, is the y intersection. Where is B here? Is 2, no? Then that is the starting point. And of course, that will be 1 point, 1 and 2, 1 point of the line. Then this is the starting point and is a point of the line. Now, what is my slope? My slope is negative 2 over 3. Then what happens? We have a negative sign. We can assign that negative sign to the numerator or to the denominator, but not both of them. Okay? Then I am going to use this negative sign only in the numerator, but you can use in the denominator too. All right? Then my slope is, is negative. I'm going to use the negative on the top, on the numerator, over 3. That means if the numerator is negative, I am going what?
Down 2.
Down. 2 units down. Okay? And 3 is positive. I am going after 3 units to the right. Then from where? On the starting point. Okay? Then from the starting point, 2 units down will be where? Is 0, no? Right here. 2 down. That is right. And after 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3 to the right. Then this will be the point, no? Say 2 units down is 0 and 3 to the right. Then 2 units down and 3 to the right. And then the second point is right here. I need only 2 points to graph a line. If I want, I use more than 2, but with 2 is enough. All right? Then now I can graph the line. Then this is the graph of the line y equal negative 2/3 x plus 2. That's it. Do you remember that? And everybody know how to do that, no? Then how to graph, because for the topic today, That is the previous knowledge that you need to know for the topic today, all right? Then what is the topic? Is how to graph linear inequality in two variables. We have 3 steps to follow, okay? 3 steps. Then step number 1, I need to solve for y, of course, the linear inequality. First step is to solve for y, of course, if it's possible. Second step, we are going to graph the related equation to that inequality. But what happened? Look, if the inequality is less than or greater than, I am going to use what? Dashed line. Because that means that that value is not included in the solution. All right? And if the inequality is greater or equal than, less or equal than, or greater or equal than, I am going to use a solid line when I do the graph. Clear? That is step number 2. Number 3, we need to change above or below. Then depend on what? If the inequality is in this way, y greater than mx plus b, or y greater or equal than mx plus b, I'm going to change above. All right? And that will be the solution. The graphing solution of the linear inequality. If the equation is the inequality is y less than mx plus b, or y less or equal than mx plus b, I am going to change below. That is the 3 steps that we are going to follow. All right? At the end, I give you time to copy that if you want. All right? Then I'm going to do now 3 examples. Okay? Can I continue? Then example number 1. Graph the inequality 6x plus 2y greater than 8. Step number 1, solve for y. Okay? Step number 1 is solve for y. Solve for y. Then my inequality. Okay, remember that to solve for y is the equation that is associated to that inequality. Then I need to change that sign for equal, no? Then that will be 6x plus 2y equal 8. And I need to solve for y this. Everybody knows how to do that. Subtracting 6x from both sides, then that will be 2y equal negative 6x plus 8. And now divide by 2. No? Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. Then y is equal negative 3x plus 4. I finish with step number 1. Solve for y. Step number 2. I am going to graph this equation. All right? You use any way that you know from before, but I am going to use the way that I showed you at the beginning. All right? Then this. Let me do the rectangular coordinate system. All right. Okay, starting point 4. Okay, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the starting point, and will be 1 point of the line, of course. We got the intersection with the y-axis. Remember that this is y-axis and x-axis, all right? Then what happened with the slope? The slope here is negative 3. It's not a fraction, but it's a fraction, because remember that any whole number that we have, that the denominator is 1, no? Then that will be the same as negative 3 over 1. That means that from the starting point, I'm going 3 units down and 1 unit to the right. And I will find the second point. Then, 3 units down will be 1, no? 3 units down. And now from 1 to the right. Then the second point is this point, will be 1.1, 1,1. I have the 2 points, and I need to graph the line now. Look, what kind of line I'm going to use? Dashed line or solid line? Dashed line, because look, it's greater than, it's not equal. And I will use dashed line here to graph the inequality. All right? That is step number 2. To graph the line. That is step number 2 is to graph. All right? Then I'm going to step number 3 now. Then step number 3, remember that is to change the region that is the solution of that inequality. What happened? Is greater than. I'm going to change this side or this side or the above or the below. Then that one, okay? This side because it's above, because I will use that symbol, greater than. Okay? Then my solution will be all the values that are in this area. Alright? That will be any point that I take from this region will be solution of this inequality. That is the meaning of that. Alright? No problem? Can I go to example number 2? Alright. Good. Let me go to example. Number 2. I need to graph the inequality 4x minus 2y less or equal than 8. Alright? Step number 1. Solve for y. Okay? Solve for y. 4x minus 2y equal 8. Solve for y, subtracting 4x from both sides. Minus 4x, minus 4x. Then negative 2y equal negative 4x plus 8. And divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. Then y will be equal negative divided by negative is positive. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2x minus 8 divided by negative 2 is negative 4. And this is the equation. I finish with step number 1. Step number 2, to graph that equation. Okay? Graph this equation. I'm going to do the rectangular coordinate system. Then a starting point, negative 4. Then negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. And that will be, of course, a point of the line. Then the slope is 2. 2 over 1.
Teachers, please excuse the interruption. Can student government members shadowing admin and office faculty please report to the main office at this time? Thank you.
2 over 1. Then 2 units up and 1 unit to the right. From the starting point. 2 units up will be negative 2. No? and one to the right, then one to the right. That is my second point. Okay, after I have the 2 points, I can graph the line. To graph the line, I need to see what kind of line I have to do. Is a dashed line or solid line? In that case, it's equal, then it's a solid line. Okay, then this is the beautiful graph of this equation. All right, then now I need step number 3 is to change the region, that is the solution of the inequality. In that case, is look, then I need to take above or below? Below, no? This area here will be the solution. All the points that are in this region will be, of course, they go to the infinity, will be the solution of that inequality. All right? One more. We're going to do one more. Okay? One more. Number 3. Okay, this is the easy one. Y less or equal than negative 1/3 x plus 2. In that case, I don't have to do step number 1 because it's solved for y already. Then I don't have to do step number 1. It's solved for y. Then the equation will be y equal negative 1/3 x plus 2. Then that means that I am going to step number 2 because number 1 is solved for y already. Then I am going to graph, that is step number 2, to graph the inequality. The x-axis, y-axis. Then starting point is 2. 1, 2. Starting point is 2. And the slope is negative 1/3. Then I'm going to use the negative sign on the numerator. Then that is 1 unit down from the starting point and 3 units to the right. All right? Then 1 unit down will be 1, no? And 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. 3 to the right. Then this is my second point. I have the 2 points already that I need. Then I can do the line now, and I will use solid line 2 in that way. All right? Then this is the graph of that function. And look, is less or equal than. Then I need to change below the line. All right? Then my solution will be all the points that are in this region. All right? And that's it for this topic. Okay? Same.